AOP fans, welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite pieces of podcasting equipment, and that is the cans. Everybody knows if you're going to do a great show, you got to have great monitoring capabilities, and that's what these will do better than anything I've had out there. So let's hop to it. What I actually have is the AKG. It's the model K271, as you see on the screen, and they are absolutely phenomenal for a number of reasons. Now, the first thing and the most important thing that you all need to understand is you don't have to have, and you don't even need to spend any money, really, to just put together a show and monitor calls and that sort of thing. And give you an idea, sometimes during the show, I will use, these are little Sony earbuds, almost like what you get with an iPhone or iPad, any of those, just real cheap headphones, clip them on. That works fine during the regular studio when you're just listening to callers and trying to monitor your own levels. Where a good set of headphones is going to make a world of difference is in your post-production when you're actually trying to master the audio. And what I mean by that is when you're going in and you're adjusting the compression, your multi-band EQ, the reverb, everything else that you do, that's where you absolutely have to be able to hear exactly what's going on. And you can't do that with a real cheapy set of headphones. So this is going to be key, especially if you live in an apartment or you're in an area that's, you can't be really noisy and you can't hook up external monitoring speakers. So let's get back to the AKG 271. What I really like about them, probably one of my favorite features, is the fact that, obviously the comfort level is right there, but if you look at them, you're going to see they're definitely unique. You've got a wire band that goes across the top, 2 bands, and then you've got a leather strap right here. And what happens is, if you look at the side of the headphones over here, and I'm going to try to get this in camera, you'll see this slides up and down. There's actually a coil right in here, and it keeps the tension between these 2 levers tight. So what happens is, when I go to put these on, I just grab them, I put them on, and they fit perfectly. There's absolutely no adjustment that I need to make. And this leather strap up here keeps everything in place, and it's these 2 little, it's this coil system in here. I don't know what you call it, but I'm telling you, it works like magic. So the great thing is, I can put these on. I don't have to mess with them. There's no making adjustments in here and trying to make them fit. It fits. So I could take them off, pass them over to a co-host. They can put them on, same scenario. And I've got an odd-shaped head, and they're really comfortable. So if you're going to be doing a show and you're going to be doing, say an hour-long show, and then you go back and you master it down, you mix it, you do all that stuff. You could spend a couple hours easily inside your headphones, and your ears are going to get tired. And I think that, over time, a nice, comfortable pair is really going to pay serious dividends, not only to your sound quality, but, your ears are going to thank you. So that's that. I want to talk about some of the things that the headphones come with, which I thought were very nice accessories. Now, this is everything that was in the box. The first thing you'll notice is it's got a standard cord, just a straight cord. That's the one I use. And there's a little clip right here where you can just take the cord off. You just punch this down, and it comes off. And it comes with, you've got, almost looks like a telephone cord. If you prefer to have something that's a little stretchy, you can do that, and it just plugs right into the headset, and it just depends on what your setup is and what you really need. Now, the beauty of these, let me pull this cord up, comes with a 24-karat gold-plated, this is a 1/4-inch jack, balanced. Now, the nice thing here is if you have an iPhone or MP3 player, you buy a great set of monitoring headphones, there's a good chance you're going to want to take them on the road. Well, this little piece unscrews, and now you've got yourself the 1/8-inch, the mini, and that'll fit into just about any MP3 player out there. So now you can have your favorite monitoring headphones, take them on the plane while you're traveling, and you'll look like, a pro basketball player, somebody in the NBA. Those guys always walk around with big cans like this. So Very comfortable, very nice. The other thing that I like about these that I think makes a difference, and I didn't know early on that it would actually even matter, but it actually turned out to be a pretty big deal, is the fact that if you see the cord is actually only on one side. And the reason why I think that's important is there'll be a lot of times where you're in studio and you might have to pull it off like this to be able to communicate with somebody, or maybe there's a caller coming in. There's a lot of times where you just monitor with one ear. And if you've got two cords, one coming off each side, what happens is every time you pull the ear off, you get the cord going across your neck and you're like strangling yourself while you have to talk to people. Now, I realize this may seem completely insignificant, but trust me, when you get a headset that only has one cord, and I think the better quality ones, they all make them like this now, there's a very good reason why that is there. And you'll typically find that some of the cheaper headsets, they've got a cord coming off each earpiece, and it's just really uncomfortable if you have to hear somebody talk and slide it off. You basically have to take the entire headset off, and then it's a problem because you got to readjust them. So it's really an issue. Other accessories that come with these headsets that I really like, they got really nice, padded, very comfortable ear pads, and they actually give you two different choices. These are kind of I guess you call it a synthetic leather, maybe a pleather. And then in the box, I actually have the box and everything. This is the box that it came with. The box they have, and I know you're not going to be able to see this, but these are kind of almost like a velvet texture, and it's real easy. You can just pop the edge of these off and replace them if you like, maybe a little different feel. Personally, I just kept the ones that it came with on. I think they're real comfortable, so I didn't mess with it. But you'll get an extra set of ear pads. And overall, I think the only gripe, if there was one that I could have, is the fact that I think these earbuds, because I was initially going to swap them out, I think these have a little bit too much padding in them for me to make them feel that comfortable. So they give you a second option, but for me, these just felt, when I put them on like this, they just felt, I'm not going to bother swapping them out. So really, that was probably my only gripe. Now, the cost of these headphones, I think they run about, if you go online, you could probably find them somewhere between, I don't know, $250, maybe $260-ish, right in there. But if you do shop around, and I know they have sales, and I'm also an authorized retailer, you could probably pick them up for under $200. Now, in a world of you get what you pay for, I promise you, that's not that much to spend for a pair of headphones that potentially you could keep forever. You don't need to get everybody in studio a pair of headphones that's this good of quality. Like I said, something as simple as this will work just for recording the show and being able to communicate with your callers. It's really going to matter when you're doing your post-production to have a great set of headphones like this. So ultimately, I guess what I recommend is you as the host, or whoever you are that's actually doing the work behind the scenes, you need a good set of headphones. But everybody else in the studio, just buy them some, real cheap entry level, maybe almost like earbud quality, and that'll be more than enough. And I think I know you're really going to love them. And like everything else that I promote on my show, I stand behind this product 110%. I don't recommend anything that I don't think you won't love as well. So get yourself a pair of AKG headphones. I'm going to put a link on this video. So click on the link, pick them up, and enjoy. Thanks for tuning in.